Okay, so the prompt is, should intelligent design be taught as science? I'll be looking at my notes just to organize my thoughts. So, just diving straight into it, in my opinion, at least in our current day, I think intelligent design should not be considered or should not be taught as science in classes. My reasoning behind this claim is it goes back to what we learned in the first week of the term, which is the scientific method. I believe that every phenomenon that occurs in this world has the potential to be studied and be explained using the scientific method. But I think when it comes to intelligent design, which is the belief that there's a God who created everything, if I understand that correctly, I think it gets increasingly difficult to apply the scientific method. So what I'm trying to say is, so the scientific method, there are these steps, right? The first step is observation. The second step is to question, and the third step is to come up with a hypothesis, and the fourth step is to experiment, and lastly, come to a conclusion. So when I try to apply, of course, it applies to a certain point. But for example, let's take creation of life as an example. There's no way for us humans to, at least for now, there's no way for us to genetically or chemically engineer and create life. No one has ever done that before. Create life from scratch is what I'm trying to say. So that means that the theory of intelligent design cannot be tested because God created life. But if we wanted to kind of like test that, make that into science, you know, we can't create life from scratch like that. So we can't really test that. So I think it's kind of difficult for intelligent design to be considered as science. Now, I'm not trying to say that it will never be considered as science. Of course, I think technological developments can change that. But what I'm trying to say is we lack knowledge in areas of science that lets us find this linkage, this linking point between science and religion. So, you know, in the context of a class, for example, if we did choose to teach intelligent design in classes, I think a potential negative effect can be that scientifically unproven ideas will flow in and quickly dilute the line between the division, the line between facts, science and beliefs. So I think in that way, we shouldn't be teaching intelligent design as science in classes. So those are my thoughts. Thank you very much.